This is KGW News at 11.
Thanks for joining us for KGW News at 11. I'm Christelle Kumway. The race for the 3rd Congressional District in Washington has been called for Democrat Marie Gluesenkamp-Perez. While Gluesenkamp-Perez claims victory, Republican Joe Kent has not conceded the race. Now, Art Edwards has been following the developments today, and Art, you're joining us now. What's new?
Well, they're going to be working on this probably for a little while longer, as it turns out. It has been a hotly contested race for the 3rd Congressional District in Washington. Late this afternoon, vote totals in Clark County were released, and it appears to be enough to push Gluesenkamp-Perez to victory. Supporters of Democrat Marie Gluesenkamp-Perez gathered at Lewitt Brewing Company in Vancouver to celebrate. New vote counts from Clark and other counties in the district Saturday afternoon showed her holding off Republican Joe Kent, celebrating shortly after both the Associated Press and NBC News called the race for Washington's 3rd Congressional District in her favor.
You work and you work and you work, and you don't know if it's going to come to pay out. And I'm so grateful, I'm so humbled, and I'm so honored to have had the support that made this race possible.
Gluesenkamp-Perez, who is an auto shop owner and Skamania County resident, led Kent by just over 4,600 votes by the end of Saturday. Though her lead has been narrowing since election night, it does not appear that Kent will have enough votes in the remaining ballots to overtake her. There are still about 5,000 ballots to be counted in Clark County and ballots in other counties as well.
I think that we've sent a clear message that, working families in Southwest Washington, we are tired of clickbait politics. We are tired of extremism. We want people who work for a living, who understand the difficulties facing families like mine.
Kent made it to the general election after pushing past incumbent Jamie Herrera Beutler in the primary. While Herrera Beutler had voted to impeach former President Trump, Kent was endorsed by him. Kent has not conceded, and on Twitter, he said, "What the media says is irrelevant. It's another narrative designed to stop voters from ballot curing and to force me to concede. Not gonna happen." He has said previously that he will accept the results of the election. Now, ballot curing deals with ballots that are rejected because of signature issues. Now, those ballots can still be counted. Members of Kent's campaign are going to voters who have ballots that have been rejected to help them resolve those issues. Now, Perez is going to be heading to Washington, D.C. tomorrow morning. She says she's going to be taking part in new member orientation.
Thanks for the update, Art. There's one congressional race still undecided in Oregon. The new 6th district comes down to a battle between Democrat Andrea Salinas and Republican Mike Erickson. The latest numbers from Clackamas County came in about 30 minutes ago. Based on tonight's count, Salinas is still holding at about 50% of the vote to Erickson's 48%. Democrats will keep control of the Senate in Washington, D.C. The count became official after results from Nevada's election came in tonight. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto will hold on to her seat. Right now, Democrats have 50 seats in the Senate. Republicans have 49. In the House, NBC News projects Democrats will win 216 seats and expect the GOP to win 219 seats. Now, this means the Republican will likely win the House majority. Right now, we're still waiting on Georgia, whose contest is headed to a December runoff. Heads up for MAX train riders in Hillsborough. The west end of the Blue Line is undergoing some major constructions right now, and that means Blue Line stops from Orenco Station to the end of the line in Hillsborough are closed. It's all part of TriMet's $250 million project called Better Red Project. The plan is to extend the Red MAX lines. Now, during the disruption, shuttle buses will run from Orenco Station to the end of the line at Hatfield Center. All right, weather now with Daisy Caballero, who's joining us. And Daisy, it's been chilly but dry so far today.
Yeah, so far, Christelle, and we can expect for this to continue clear into next weekend. I know it's a long road ahead, but yes, we have seen a fair share of some rain. But looking right now, we are dry as can be with a beautiful clear night right now. Looking at our Rose City skies cam, 41 degrees is what we are experiencing here locally. And as we're looking at our live satellite and radar, as you can see here, we are actually starting to get this cold front slowly push into our coastline and will pass through the valley and into those higher elevations. Not expecting for us to see any significant amount of rain, potentially just some passing showers. showers and maybe some showers that will quickly turn into snow again in those higher elevations, but nothing too significant. Taking a look at Timberline right now because they are officially open, and boy, did people go out and enjoy that. Right now, 24 degrees with calm winds, and looking at the rest of those temperatures or current temperatures, as you can see here, we are really starting to cool down. Most of us are in those 30s, and we are seeing below freezing temperatures, which is anything below 32 degrees. Right now, yes, 41 degrees for Portland, and as we're looking along our coast, really seeing 35 degrees, 41 in Newport right now. Wow, over along the coast. 3-day forecast. Again, tomorrow we're going to see 47 degrees for our high. I know that seems a little low, but yes, that is what we are expecting. But as we're kicking off our work week for Monday into Tuesday, yes, we're going to be a little bit chilly and you might need a jacket for sure, but we are going to be seeing those sunny conditions.
All right, we'll make sure to grab our sunglasses. Thanks, Daisy. In Portland, police found more than 3,000 fentanyl pills along with about 275 grams of fentanyl powder in a suspect's car today. Officials say some of the bags were about the same size of a softball. PPB arrested the suspect along Southwest 1st in Ankeny. That person is now facing felony drug charges. Tonight, a family continues to mourn the loss of a son and brother after he was killed in North Portland. 26-year-old Lorraine Seamster was shot multiple times back in 2015. As Alma McCarty explains, his murder remains unsolved.
7 years and 1 day.
We still live with the pain. We still try to push on.
That's how long it's been since Lorraine Seamster was gunned down in the middle of the afternoon on November 11th, 2015, just 10 days after his birthday.
Every day is a struggle. It just varies day to day. I mean, it's good days, bad days. It's just like the weather. It just changes as it goes.
For his mother, Erica West, the pain of the loss is still as present as it was at Lorraine's vigil in 2015.
It's a mother's nightmare, and there's nothing I could say or do. I'm just empty right now. It's been hard. It will never get any better. I just pray for justice and peace, not only for my family, but for other families that have gone or are going through the things that we are going through.
Her family's grief doubled in 2020 when Lorraine's brother, Sammy West, was shot and killed in southeast Portland. He was 19 years old. His killing also unsolved.
We taught them how to act out, in the world, and somehow, some way, they got caught up in some things we didn't know about.
It's something that you just can't ever imagine because you think that everybody's suspect. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who's who. And we just pray that God just covers us and keeps us safe.
As they remember the lives of their sons, this family prays for a change to put an end to senseless gun violence that's only increased in the last 7 years.
That's why we just want to get these guns off the streets. Because if we don't, there's going to be more families like ours. And that's not what we want. Right. I'm tired of wearing my sons on my shirt. I should be celebrating something different on a shirt, but every year it's both my sons on my shirt.
Alma McCarty, KGW News.
911 services in Portland and Multnomah County have been restored tonight. The outage started last night when people with certain numbers could not reach 911. A few hours ago, the city and county sent out the street reading, quote, service was restored to those who were affected by the outage, with landlines beginning with 503-242, end of quote.